Thank you, sir.
Sorry, slightly. Sorry.
You ready, guys? Certainly had your chances at there, Laurie.
Yeah, we did. You know, our effort was fantastic. Execution let us down, but I couldn't be more prouder of this team. You know, they've had some distractions over the last couple of weeks, but to turn up against the champion side like that and give a performance like that makes me a very proud coach.
Do you think they'll come together, Laurie, at the end?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. But when you're playing against this team, you've got to be able to be clinical. And when the big moment arrives, you need to have the execution at its best. And unfortunately, we didn't have that. But look, I thought our boys were outstanding. I really did. And I thought we created plenty of opportunities. We just weren't good enough. So, but at the end of the day, it's still another loss. And it's, you know, and it hurts.
Laurie, isn't that the story of New South Wales over this streak of 8 years, that for all the effort, courage, the opportunities they create, they don't capitalise on?
Yeah, it is. In particular, the last couple of years. So that's the frustrating thing. So for us, if we're going to grow and we're going to be a better team, you know, we can't accept that, and we won't accept it. So it's going to be a long 12 months, but I certainly don't want to dissect the game, because I couldn't be more prouder of the team, and I'll support them because they've supported me, and they were outstanding with their effort. I couldn't knock any of it.
Laurie, does it make you more keen for another crack?
Oh, look, like everyone, I think we all hate losing. Disappointing to lose, but Queensland were too good. You know, when the moments arrived, they got the job done. That's what has made them such a great team. For us, that's what we're going to do. We're going to strive for more perfection. And yeah, if we're going to stop this run, we've got to do it next year.
Robbie, could you feel that in the game that you're getting yourselves in position, but you just couldn't quite then finish it off?
Yeah, definitely. Felt it probably the last 20 of the first half. We started to get on top. We had a fair bit of ball, and half time we were confident. But as you said, and as Laurie said, we just let ourselves down with our execution. We got in a position to score. We created chances, but we just didn't have the polish on the end of it.
Where does that come from, Rob? Is that the expectation you want to do something, you know you've got the chance to? Is that what it is? The moment becomes too overwhelming? Or?
Oh, it's not overwhelming. It's not through a lack of effort, as Laurie said. Just the last pass wasn't sticking. Again, I don't want to dissect why, but it's disappointing. We're all disappointed. But, you know, we can't go back now. We just somehow got to turn around.
Laurie, Mitchell Pearce made a big call before the game saying that he felt he had to win to get another crack next year. How do you evaluate his performance tonight?
Oh, look, I thought Mitch tried hard. You know, for us, that's a big question to ask straight after an Origin game, because it's 12 months away, state of Origin. But Mitch, I'm a supporter of his, always have been, always will be. When things go wrong, he's the guy that always tends to cop it for whatever reason. But you know, I as I said to you before, the 17 guys that played, I couldn't be more proud.
Robbie, what do you make of the idiots got on the field?
Oh, it was tough for us because of the ruling at the time. I think it was fourth or fifth tackle and fifth, and they got the scrum feed with a full set of six. There was only 3 minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes left in the game, so it wasn't ideal for us.
Laurie?
Oh, look, silly behaviour. And yeah, well, what more do you say? I mean, I didn't really know what the rule was, but it was fifth tackle. I knew a try wouldn't be allowed. Obviously, disappointed we didn't get the set of six, but the thing for us is we still had belief right till the end, and but again, we just weren't clinical enough when we needed to be. We created plenty of chances, and there was a fingernail between one try there. But that's Origin, isn't it?
With your striker, Robbie, when did you first notice him? It took security a long time to get onto him. I don't know if you know, but he ran 8 metres.
Yeah, I didn't notice him till just right at the end there when he was on the ground, so I was too occupied to notice him.
Laurie, do you think the guys maybe tried too hard?
Yeah, it could be a bit of anxiety, and that's what happens sometimes when you don't be relaxed and calm. In particular, when you're down in that end. But I'd rather fail through a lack of trying than not trying.
This was obviously not a good start. They've got off to what, 8-0 after.
Yeah, no, that wasn't in the plan. We turned over possession. But in the last 20 minutes of the first half, I thought we were coming to get them. It felt like we were coming to get them all for the last 60 minutes. But we just weren't clinical enough in the end to get there. And when Trent scored that try with 10 minutes to go, I was sitting there feeling very confident. But then a couple of silly penalties just took the momentum away from us. And that's hard to take, but what do you say? We're disappointed. It's another loss, but what do you do?
Robbie, it was 1 point last year, 2 points this year. I mean, I don't know, was it harder to take this year, or feel like you're getting closer?
We're not getting closer because we lost by a point last year and lost by 2 this year. So. But, mate, they're all hard. It's never nice losing.
Loz, you must be happy with your bench.
Yeah, I thought we had contributors from 17, and I think if we had won that game, we would have been sitting here celebrating a lot of people's performances. But we didn't, and tough times, you've got to stick together and got to continue to believe, and someone will turn around.
Laurie, you understandably before the match, wouldn't talk up the distractions of the guys pulling out big name players, but in hindsight, what tasks did they face each time without those two guys?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was. I don't think there was that big a distraction, to be honest with you. I think that we'd be clutching and using that as an excuse. I think I think that on tonight's performance, maybe game 2, but on tonight's performance, I think we showed that it didn't affect us. It was just our execution which failed us. So, I'm not into making excuses. We just didn't get the job done.
Laurie, do you have to rethink things now, given that the reasons for the loss seem to be ongoing? Do you have to rethink things next year about how you pick the team or how you play football?
I think you reassess after every game. Unfortunately for us, we've got 12 months to wait, and things can change in 12 months. So, in terms of the way we play, no. And again, it's not about the individual; it's about just sticking to what we want to do. You know, but in terms of, you know, doing things differently at this stage, mate, you know, we'll just wait and see what comes of it.
Thanks, everyone. Can I just get everyone just to hold their spots for a sec so we can get the Blues guys out the door? The people who are going down to the Blues sheds, once the guys have moved out,